Greetings and wholeness. Thank you for aligning. As you can tell by the title, we going in. We going in.
Why the Black conscious community is still the Walking Dead.
Come closer, please.
Close as I can get.
Okay, I'll get closer.
Any closer is a fertility account at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll start, just how in the Black conscious community, we are still like in the physical realm where we're conscious physically, but astrally there's still levels to it that we have not addressed and really made a priority for a stronger presence to be into. For example, a lot of us, we dream every day. Every day when we sleep and go to the dream realm, as they call it, that is an astral realm. That's a realm that actually creates this realm, not vice versa. That realm creates this realm. That realm is more stronger than this realm.
Okay, you can hold the. Yes, your arms are so much longer. It's okay, perfect. So better, yeah. Yes.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, every day, daily, we go to the astral realm unconscious, not aware at all.
Mm-hmm.
We're not aware of what we're wearing. A lot of us can't even recall our, astral experiences, on a daily basis in the first place. Just showing that the level of wokeness we have, and it is very low. It's only here. So in a sense, we are in a collective as a Black conscious people, we are surface dwellers. Despite ankhs, eating the mangoes and the sunbathing and the meditation, which I would say deep meditation is definitely a level, for people. So for all of us. So I do respect that as well too, as far as, this video is, concerned. And what else people would be reading holy scriptures and stuff like that. And just what else like people do nowadays, like yoga, etc.
Breath
work. Yeah. Like people do breath work every single day, but they go to sleep and they're unconscious majority of the time. There's a small percentage of people that do experience things like this, and they do have a astral projection experiences too. They do have out of body experiences, but it's very minute and it's not at all respected enough to the high degree and revered and put into the forefront of priority for our, like race, our species, our collective, and our role in this society.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And I'm going to take a baby break. So Ziggy is taking care of baby right now. All right. So in other cultures, Eastern cultures, they do know that there are many different bodies that we inhabit, that we came here with. Yes, so with those bodies, right, this is the densest, this is the physical realm. When we go into the dream world, it will be the astral realm, and it gets lighter and lighter from there. And these worlds can mimic the earth realm, and we can go into other worlds as well that are so different from the earth realm, right? So the reason why we stay in the physical realm a lot, is because we are distracted by our programming, fear, traumas that are being like marketed solely like to us and the people that look like us. So that is why we stay in this lower realm, and in the Bible, it says somewhere along the lines about, being the walking dead and being resurrected. And that is not, in a sense of like physical, like Walking Dead's how we see it on TV.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
yes, but it is our consciousness, our awareness.
Consciousness. When Christ rises, as our consciousness, that crystal in our brain, that pineal gland, as one will call it, when that is decalcified or whatever and all that stuff, that is, Christ resurrecting.
Right. And it shows in the laws of this world, through the sunrise and the sunset, what is happening with us in our bodies.
And even hot and cold, heat rises, and cold descends, for next example.
Yes. So nothing is separate from our beings, our selves. And just to remind you that all of these realms are important. And that's why it's also important to be conscious in all of them and not have someone driving the car for you. You have to be the driver in your life, So like in our lives, like, or in our dreams, we're just going and going as the dream constructs something for us, and we just keep on going and going and going, and that's the same thing that we do here as well. And then we think like, okay, this person's crazy and weird because they are questioning something or, critiquing something or, just not going with what's normal, because they are aware, of their body, their mind, their emotional body, their mental body, their astral body, all of that, And when you see oneself, like you're seeing many, because we are layered beings. And a lot of, again, like in the language, for instance, like it's dead, So we're walking around like, but we're not alive.
I mean, there's also in language too, because there's a saying. Shout out to Sergio Magana, his book Toltec Secret. That's a big book for us.
Bring it.
Shout out to the Mexicas, shout out to the Nawal,
to the Tibetans,
Tibetan yogis, the dream yogi, etc. Shout out to Brother
Chinese
Panic
warriors,
Brother Panic as well too.
How is that?
He's one brother that definitely goes in about just practicing dream work and just having more of our astral presence, to carry our spirits and egos into the astral presence. Because this society, what it does is that it gives you a certain limited construct of what this reality really is. So you don't really think that there's more to this life. Life goes on after this. You think, oh, it's done.
And there's no more to you. Like when you die, like lights off. That's it.
More or less.
So like you think that, oh, there's no need for this. We only live one life. I'm trying to do this. Live on the edge or whatever. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. And like we kind of make it seem like we go to like an afterlife. Like this life, then there's a next life. And it's like, no, this life continues and keeps going and going. And we're literally infinite beings and we're gonna live to infinity. And to like fathom that is pretty hard as well too, because a lot of the constructs in the other realms, they are, I don't even want to call them abstract, I'll call them beyond abstract. You know what I mean? Like they're just so beyond our logic that it's a hard time to even grasp it. And our current culture is not well communicated those other realms. And also
because of the logical state of being, I'm just gonna be a little bit outside of this.
That video right there, as well.
Yes. So I just want to let you guys know that going into the dream state prepares you for death, because like they would say, it is the closest thing to death, So being aware in that state prepares you to be aware in transformation,
Like, again, it's not even death. Like, you consider death as like, oh, you're done. It's, but no, like, we use the word transformation for English.
Yes. So
it goes on.
You move out of this body because that's what this body is meant to do, is disintegrate,
It's a vessel. It's a
right.
ship.
That's right. And oh yes, that's what I wanted to mention. And although we have all these different types of bodies, we cannot neglect one or the other, like this physical body, because as we travel through these different ships, right? Another ship will call us back, right? Like check engine light, like hey,
like we are anchored in this realm currently. We are anchored, and then that's the way I put it as well too. And that's thing too, like like we're not the biggest deal, like because we eat, people eat mangoes or doing yoga or meditating all the time, or
this is something we came here with, and to not master that, but
it's not end all be all. It's not end all be all. That's not like.
But like try to master our physical body. Like there's more to us. He wants the mic. He's like, I want to share the mic. Yes. Okay. So, I'm just gonna pause it for a second. Okay.
Yeah, Mama's right there.
I do want to mention how again we are distracted. The people that look like us, are distracted by consumerism, by materialistic things. And why they stay distracted is because, it will be very intense and overwhelming to be present in that unknown, right? Because we have not been taught about the many bodies that we came here with.
Like to a degree, we have some people have to a degree, but also like experiencing the other realms and the other realms experiencing us in this realm too in real time, and like those kind of things. Like there's lack of experience in the community.
Exactly, and it's very important to create and explore.
Yeah. And spaces for people to also explore, and
Yes, like man, there's just so much to us.
Yeah.
And we've just been programmed to think so like in a box, but we are beyond this box. And in order to create something new, we have to consciously make these creations, like even with babies, consciously making babies, consciously making decisions, consciously without having a program making those decisions for us. And we're just like, how do you say when like you're moving without thinking about it?
Yeah, just on autopilot.
Yes.
And same thing in the astral realm too. Like we're just very unconscious in that realm, and so we're literally zombies. For a fraction of our lives, a lot of us live like zombies in this realm and in that realm too. And that's very dangerous because it makes us more susceptible towards just being attacked in that realm and being also colonized in that realm too as well. So we got to also liberate ourselves in those realms as well too. And,
yes, as you say that, purchase our ebook Spirit of Enemas, to help release those blockages, to explore more, of our mind, our hearts, and
yeah, even for the shadow work too, like shadow work is a big term nowadays. In like the real shadow work is in the subconscious, unconscious, astral, realm. That's where like we get to actually be in a safe place to deal with our shadows in a safe way as well too. Not like taking mushrooms at a retreat or whatever and all that, and now someone's throwing hands, whatever, and throwing knives. But you know how people will be in the astral, and there'll be knives and there'll be guns, etc. And like we're in a safe place because we're in an infinite space to actually deal with that shadow work and heal properly.
Yes.
And a lot of people as well too deal with out of body experiences in this current realm or astral project as well too. But they don't know what they're going through as well too. And
spontaneously.
Also it be spontaneous where they're walking down the street. Oh, they did a body. Or the floor disappears. So
and that usually happens when we silence the mind. And silencing the mind gets us closer to God because what are we thinking? Whose thoughts are these that have been programmed within us? Yeah. So ask yourself those questions. And if not, that's okay too. This is for the people who
are chosen.
Yes.
Welcome to the next level of enlightenment, the next level of consciousness.
Yes. Yes.
So we'll stop it for right there for this time because the seeds are up. So
yes. And we are all seeds waiting to bloom, one petal at a time. As we consciously move through these realms. So wholeness to you, wholeness. We not in pieces, y'all. Consciously stay aware.